Basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Georgetown Hoyas facing the UCLA Bruins.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
A look at the Hoyas starting group. We've got Hudson. Trice is out there with Warren. And it's Trice. And it's Randolph in at the shooting guard. So he picks up just one from the line that time. And it's the Bruins with the ball. Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long. Really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas. Well, they've been a competitive presence on the college basketball landscape going back to the 70s.
No good from Hudson. Hoyas on D. Now here's Freak. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
And here are the Hoyas now. It's a three-point game. Randolph with the ball. Trice kicks to Trice. And that one's good. Trice has got his first basket of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Shot left blocked. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Freak's got his second basket. Here's Trice. Randolph a screen. Trice kicks to Warren. Good on the baseline, Jay.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
They set the pick. A screen from Kemp. Now here's Freak. Guarded closely. Goes up to the stripe, and the Bruins tack on 2 more.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And it's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. Now here's Harkless. Free defending. Harkless the pass to Hodges. Makes it off the glass. Hodges has got his first 2 points.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Bruins shooting their first free throws of the night.
At the line for UCLA, Freak. At the line for 2.
And both free throws good from Freak.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Freak in at shooting guard. Johnson is out there with Thomas. Then there's Free, and it's Morris in at the 3. Harkless dishes to Joseph. Good work defensively by Morris.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, we've got Hodges, and it's Wilson in at the 2. Felix, no luck.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Passes it to Free. Here's Johnson. off on the layup.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Here's Morris. And that one hits back iron. Georgetown trails by 3. And here is Harkless. Inside, Hodgins. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Roberts is checked in for Thomas. Looney comes in for Johnson. Campbell, he's checked in for Morris. And Fresh subbed in for Free.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
Georgetown trails by 5. Trice kicks to Price. There's a good screen. To the middle, picked off in midair. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Pass to Campbell. From downtown, they get the rebound. A nice shot by Roberts.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Price outside. Stripped it away. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And, Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. The dish now to Trice. Hudson the pass to Price. Hoyas moving the ball around. Now here's Trice. He's covered closely. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket. Freak's got 16 points.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Count it. And the Bruin lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Warren. And that does it for the first half of play. UCLA leads by 9. And time now for the halftime break with the second half of basketball right around the corner. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
Freak in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Bruins leading by 8.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, they've got Price. Hudson is out there with Warren. Then it's Trice, and it's Randolph in at the 2-guard spot. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Trice. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Fresh, the pass to Roberts. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Hudson. There's the screen. Freak. And that one comes up a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Left side, Randolph knocks it loose and stolen by Freak. Jumps up, rips down the breakaway slam.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt.
And the Bruins going in with a whole new group out there. The Bruins leading by 12.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Freak, he's in at the point. Campbell is out there with Looney, and it's Roberts in at the 5.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Now, here's Warren. Defense is right there. Faded away to create the space.
This is what happens when he gets on a roll. I mean, you're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than this guy.
And that one's good. Freak's got 22 points.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second half. No good from outside. Georgetown trails by 12. Trice dishes to Warren. 14 feet away, and it's Freak with the rebound.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Now here's Trice, Campbell defending. 1:11 left in the second half. Trice kicks to Warren. Lets a floater go. He lays it in.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bruins.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Freak. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Rebounded by Felix.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
So it's UCLA picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers facing the UCLA Bruins.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the power forward. Hawkins passes to Hill. And there's the feed to Evans. It's back to Hill. Kaminsky sets the pick for Hill. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hill's got his second bucket of the game to go.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse. And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Evans can't get that one to fall.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Now here's Freak to the paint, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Here's the Badgers with the ball, trailing by 2. Right side Hill. Pass to Hawkins. Dishes it to Wade. Now here's Decker. Here is Hawkins. 5 on the clock. Here's Hill. Morris with the rebound.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Johnson is out there with Thomas. Then there's Free, and it's Morris in at the small forward. And for the Badgers, Hill is out there with Hawkins. 1:02 left to play in the first half. And for that 1941 title you mentioned, Greg, for the Badgers, it was actually their first invitation to the College Tournament Club.
How about that for a first impression?
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad at all. Prior to their recent run of success, that was their lone bright spot as a program.
And for the Bruins, Freak, he's in at point guard. Looney out there with Thomas. Then it's Fresh, and it's Morris in at the small forward position.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
And here's Decker following the three-pointer by Freak. They grab their own miss. Nice shot by Evans.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Fresh over Evans, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. The Bruins shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Shooting for the Bruins. Fresh. Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so we wrap up the first half. UCLA leads. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
You know what, guys? That was the start that Freak and his team wanted in the first half. I mean, they didn't run away with the game, but they're in a really good spot to capture the title.
These first 5 minutes in the second half are going to be huge. They know their opponent is going to come out strong and try to even things up. But if they can keep their cool, they'll be on their way, I think, to the title.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Decker. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the power forward. Now, here's Decker. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. Oh, that was a nice job. You know, one of the big questions on everybody is whether or not Freak will stay on.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him.
The Bruins leading by 16. Freak, he's in at the point. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5 spot. And out of bounds as the Badgers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Now Hawkins, pass to Decker. There's the pick. Here's Dawkins. Hawkins with it. Out defended by Freak. Elbow shot is on the way. No luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
The aggressors.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
The Badgers making a switch here. Hill's checked in.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And with this lead, it looks like they'll hold on for the title. A special moment for everyone on the team. And really, what a year it's been for their star, Freak.
Yeah, very impressive considering everybody pinned their hopes on him to lead the team at the start of the season. And he hasn't disappointed. For all the hype that surrounded him, he lived up to all of it.
Clock at 6. Decker kicks to Hill. Fires it up. UCLA grabs the miss.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. it can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bruins.
Clark, look at their number of assists.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball movement. You're right.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
The pass to Looney. Feeds it to Freak. There's 45 seconds left here in the second half of the game. No luck. So the Badgers will take it the other way. Hawkins with it. Fires from 14. Campbell grabs the board. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. And UCLA leads by 18.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Hawkins shot good.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And here's Freak. Lets it go from the wing. Misses there. So it's UCLA picking up the win. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation. Being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, you look back on all the close calls along the way as the field gets whittled down round by round. I mean, they survived quite the gauntlet to get to this moment.
Indeed, a very special moment. And that's going to do it for us. I'm Kevin Harlan. It was a pleasure to be with you all season long.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the...
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando... With the 6th pick in the NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the 7th pick in the NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay from Dallas, Texas. With the 8th pick in the NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona. With the 9th pick in the NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Frank Kaminsky from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA draft, the Miami Heat select Justice Winslow with the 11th pick in the NBA draft, the Indiana Pacers select the point guard from UCLA.
We met working at the post office together. Martha was the clerk and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that it
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Ma. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you.